Hi guys, welcome back. Magic Farm 2 with me, Sid, and since last time I've had a few successes. So first off, gold banded silverwood staff. Basically you make the wand caps like normal and they go onto the staff. It was that simple. Apparently thaumium doesn't work at the moment because it requires over 100 feet to do it, and your best one will only do 100. So even with all the discounts, it's just not feasible to enchant it. So that's done. I put that Power 5 book onto the Bow of Bone. Man, that thing is powerful. That one shots pretty much anything. Now, today I've got some plans I want to do, and I'll show you a few other bits up and around the area. But first things first, I just wanted to stick a couple of those in there. And I wanted to do this and this with that to give me an obsidian rod. That's just pulverized obsidian and blaze powder. These are flux crystals. I'm trying to empty this of redstone, so I'll whack that in so I can get some of that going on. And this will give me a infused obsidian rod, which of those energized ingots I did last time. I've got a flux infused sword. Now, flux infused swords, and I've got to find somewhere I can charge it. That's the only fun bit. Okay, how do I... Anybody got a charging slot? No charging slots. Okay, how do I charge? One charger, charged obsidian totem, pre-charger, compound recharge focus. It's got to be bees. Runic chest pieces, copper battery. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how I go about charging these. This is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to go and research that. Seems to be the way of things. Alright, we're nearly empty there. So I think if I... Can I get that out anyway? Can I put a bucket in there? No? Bucket? Well, that's not going to have a bucket in it, is it? So... we'll deal with that in a bit. Okay. Been beating up boss mobs again and managed to get that. What I want to build today is a auto disenchanter. Relatively cheap. Need a couple of plastic sheets, some nether brick, 2 books, 2 diamonds, and the reception coil. So I'm going to pull all that together. The reason being is, obviously, let me just run into my armory. So I'm going around out there and I'm killing bosses left, right and centre. And these bosses are dropping things like that, or I don't know whether we've got any of these. I think these are just normal. But they're dropping things like this. And it's all decent gear, all reasonable enchantments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling together the bits I need to build that. I've got the books, so we should be able to take that and make something half decent. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I think we have everything. So let's see, shall we? Honk. Yes, we do. Love that little shift click ability. I'm going to want a little bit of redstone conduit as well. Probably some Shakira stairs. So I know it's Sakura stairs really. Okay, let's go and pop this in. And we'll grab... I've got a bow in here I want to... Oh no, I've already picked it up. Gatling. I don't know what Gatling does, but it sounds like fun. So I'm going to stick this, here. Good a place as any. Bonk. And what we need to do is pop that in there. No, a book. I'll just stick the whole lot of books in. Why can you not disenchant that? Let's go and try something more traditional. It might be just that it doesn't recognise that enchantment. Projectile protection 3, blast protection 1, protection 2, and that's just crap. Righty right, let's, because what I'm thinking is I can do this guy, right, that's working now, it's off, so it didn't like that Gatling, that is, to be honest, it's probably no more Gatling than this thing. I mean, this thing is pretty insane. Gimme. What I'd like on that is infinity. While that's working, the berry smelting or berry facility is working very well. So we can probably start smelting those down in the background. I'll stick that out of the way, I don't need it. Haven't managed to have a quick look online to try and figure out how to do that. Right, so now we have a diamond helmet which is damaged and projectile protection. So we can do that, which is protection 2. So this way we're going to be able to build up a whole load of enchanted books. And slowly but surely, now that, are they nearly done? Bunk. Don't know how much I'm getting per stack of these, but is it 9 per... I should see copper going up there. Yep. Well, that seems to work, so we can, I'll do that, continue that off camera. Okay, so that destroyed the breastplate, so that's fine. And we'll do the blast protection boots. They're actually in perfect condition. These things I think I can smelt once that lot's gone. So basically I'm just going to kind of clear out all the crap out of my thing. Can you not smelt that? Iron leggings? Huh? Huh? Choosy git. Almost done. So that gives me a pair of diamond booties and some blast protection books. So obviously I can do all of this stuff up here, and we can we'll just stick those in, because what I will do is when I disenchant this one and this stuff, I will combine these to make good sets of armor. Right, you can go just there for now. Right, let's just have a poodle up quickly. Up this way. And I want to show you, I've got the farming system working pretty sweetly now. So I've replaced, basically I've put this half in, I've taken those pillars out. I'm not sure whether they're interfering or not, but it seems to work better without. Now there's some eggplants there waiting for harvesting and some tomatoes there, so eventually this seems to kind of scan across, and it seems to take a while to get to places, but I brought a little bit of a helping hand for it, just to oops, didn't want to do that, that was too far. But eventually we should see some, there we go, there goes a tomato, and then it's going to continue scanning across. And eventually we'll see something else get harvested, and it just trundles along the conveyor belt. I love it. I could sit here and just watch that all day. In many ways it's more eggplant harvested. It should get down here eventually. Not sure how long it takes. There's this work thing going on. Oh, there's some strawberries. Should see some mustard seeds and cactus fruit, and then some more cactus fruit. So working pretty sweetly, and this is doing its thing quite happily in there, so we can leave that to it. So what I wanted to have a look at was down in Thorncraft. Now I've got this thing, and I've also got this wand focus, which I think if I, is it? Oh yes, that's it. And then I say bonk, and that's now got my focus, my wand focus of frost on it. But there is some stuff we can do. Oh, it's in my inventory. We can make the focus pouch, that's just golden leather, so that's easily doable. We can also make the focus of shock, which is air shards, quartz and a potato and some stuff. So I'm going to need to get a potato, quartz, I've got plenty of air shards, gold and leather, and I will be right back. Oops, I managed to get into the chair as I press record there. Right, got the stuff, so we can do the wand focus is simply that with 8.5 of each, because I've got some reductions, and that gives me the one focus of shock. The other one we had was the focus pouch, which is a little bit of terror, and that gives me that. Now I think I just put my focus in there, and I can, is it? No, 5F. So I can change to that, and that gives me my, no, that's not right. That right? Oh yeah, there's that with the right click there. And it is using a small amount of Vis, but how do I get it off? I can't remember. That was it. And then if I go in there, I've got both my focusers, and that is easier than carrying a whole load of things, and I just need to press F, and then I get to choose which focus I want. Tells me how much it costs. All good. So the one focusers and are part of the, ooh, what's that? Staff core, more cores, all sorts of cores. There is this one I'd like to do. I'm going to need paper, and I'm going to need some scribing tools. But what I'd like to do is have a bash at a couple of these focuses. So that one I'll probably get it, but I'd like to do the excavation because that's a pretty cool thing. What was I trying to do there? Runic armor. I'll come back to that one. That's really big. That's fairly straightforward. So as I said, this has all changed if you've not seen this before. So the objective is to move from here to here and link these up. You don't have to do them in a line. You can kind of come along and then branch off here. So for example, Precontatio is made up of Potentia and that's it, Vacuous Void. So if I were to go with Potentia, and I'll bring that down there. Potentia itself is made up of fire and order, so we can bring order down. Now, from there we need something that's got order and fire. We could use just Potentia again, but what we want is something that's got order and earth. Now, what has got some earth in it that's relatively cheap? So we could use some arbor, for example, and that will come up that way. That goes to Herber, which is probably not the way I want to go. It's probably wrong, actually, thinking it through. So let's have a fertile around, see what we think. Earth and seeds, that goes. That's order. Still getting used to this. So the process is a little convoluted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break and then I'll show you my progress as I proceed through this. Okay, probably the not most efficient way to do it, but as you can see here, we've gone from Terror to Life, which has got Terror in it. We've then gone from there to Bestia, which is Life and Motus. From there to Humanus, which contains Bestia. That goes to Instrumentum, which contains Humanus, to Order, to Potentia, which takes you through to there, and then from there we've also gone to there, to Motus, to Order to Motus, to Viniculum, which gets you through to the Pedito. Yeah, Peditio. And that gives me one focus of excavation. And if I just go and learn that one up, we've now got a warding, which is a new one, opened up to us. But this one is basically Arcane Workbench. It's quartz, emerald, and nether quartz. I'm going to need to go and grab all that, and we're going to make it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and while I was travelling over, I had an idea for what to do with these bits of crap that I don't need. That has got metallum and tenebrae in it, so we'll distill that. So this is going to be earth shards, emerald, and quartz. Gives me the focus of excavation. Right, how's that doing? That's gone. So I should see tenebrae and metallum, which I can just run over here. I know I've got a tenebrae and metallum. Tenebrae, in you go. Metallum, in you go. So that's a way, if you've got stuff and you can't decide what to use it for, or it's crap and you're going to throw it away, it's worthwhile scanning it with your thermometer and seeing whether there's any benefit in just distilling it away for essentia. Right, let's get the excavation wand and let's go find something to dig. I'm going to go down the tunnel of speed. Not that these boots aren't fast enough, but this is just crazy fast. Let's just go down a little bit and we'll just dig a little bit at the bottom of the strip mine. Ow. Okay. Find somewhere to dig. That's my lava pool. This is where I started using the hammer. You gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Of course, in terms of my strip mine, it does mean that I kind of come to the end of the road for a while. I think this was... I don't know whether I'd come to the end of the road here. Oh. Get some stickage, some stonage I should say. Right, that fell off of there. Right, back to here. So this is a way to mine, and that is costing not a huge amount. I think there might be a... no, it's just one of those pocket little pools. So yeah, that's pretty good, and we just turn it into there, and it's just a staff. It's also +6 attacks damage in its own right, so I may try and enchant that, see whether I can give it a bit more oomph once we've finished with the disenchanting. Right, I'm just going to check how long we've been recording for, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, about 22 minutes by my estimate, so just time to do something that I have been promising to do for quite a while. I've been and made some grafters, and these are just bronze with 2 sticks. And I want to see what mutations we've got. So, really? Go on then. Try mine. I love that bow. What did you drop? Nothing worthwhile. It's a shame that they don't tell, well, obviously you can't tell his mates because I've just killed him, but anyway, what I was trying to do. So these leaves here with the slight discolorations have mutated. So if you use a grafter on them, that's an apple oak, that's just an oak in the forestry pack. So is that. Most of the time you're probably not going to get any anything new. It's just going to be, I think there is a wisp out there somewhere, I can hear it. I don't know what colour it is though. Right, so let's get up on top. Yeah, most of the time it'll just be, so these are 2 apple oak, but they're different. They have actually got a slightly different genome. You can build an analyzer. I must admit I've never really bothered, I just tend to... Now this is something different. That is a common beech, so that's a new tree. That's, I think you only get about 5 uses out of these grafters as well, so just be aware they're not the most efficient uses. And that's a silver lime, that's nice. That's another common beech. These boots are brilliant. This Thorncraft stuff. Oh, I don't know what that was. I'll have to go down and grab it in a minute. Probably only got one more use out of this grafter, but I'm not seeing any more mutations. Mutants. Ow. Any more for any more? No, let's go and grab that other one and see what we got. Oh, that's just a silver birch. Nothing fancy there. But we have got a couple of new trees. And I have got bone meal on me, so I'm going to go and grow them and see what they look like. Actually, to be honest, I actually know what they look like. But I'm guessing that some of you may not. So I'll have one of those down. One of those down. Oops, don't want you. I want the bone meal. So that's lime wood. And that is the apple wood. This is extra trees. So this, I'm not entirely sure what was that? That was a common beech sapling. Okay. And if we just have a little, I'm not going to take the base out because I want to get a grafter on. The nice thing is once you've grown these, you can graft away at those and just get more saplings, so when you want to mutate them you can grow them. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So lime wood is it looks a fairly standard wood. Anything I can get rid of? Get rid of that cobble, I suppose. Let's get rid of that and have a look at this one. And beechwood is a really quite orangey wood there. So I've got a couple of new trees so far. What I will probably do is look to come up with an improved bee system. This is good, it's working, but it's not perfect. And we do need to start looking at some of the breeds we've got. So I've taken all the forest drones out that I could catch, for example. She needs to go back into the mix. But you could see there's common drones, and let's just, oh right. Yeah, so you can see we've got cultivated down, esoterics. So we need to get her at the front so she's back in the mix. And these are obviously better than the forests and the commons and so on and so forth. Anyway, it's getting late, it's getting dark, and that would seem to be an ideal time to call it an episode. So until next time, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye for now.